Welcome to ABC Interactive English. This is Shane.
And this is Karen. Today we are looking at part B of our lesson and it's called a busy schedule.
I'll say that I'm the type of person that doesn't have a very busy schedule.
I know, and I envy you for that.
Because I'm a freelancer, and what that means is that you just take jobs every once in a while. I don't have to go to an office every day or go to my job every single day. Maybe in 1 week, I might work 2 or 3 days in 1 week. So my schedule usually, sometimes it's very busy, but usually it's not very busy.
So it's quite relaxing, right?
A lot of the time, but how about for you? Are you the opposite of me?
I am the total opposite of you. I have a very, very busy schedule. And you know how I teach, right?
Yes.
So I have a very busy schedule every day. I have to teach from early in the morning until nighttime. So by the time I get home, I'm usually quite exhausted.
Oh, okay. And not only are you a full-time teacher, but you also come here and film and teach even more.
And on top of that, I am also a mother.
Oh, wow, that is super busy. You must have the busiest schedule of anybody I know. Okay, well, let's get into today's lesson.
Amber and Dennis are trying to arrange a study date.
When do you usually have basketball practice again?
When we don't have any games, it's generally every day after school.
Okay, so today we are looking at a dialogue, and this is part B of a busy schedule. First, why don't we tell everybody what it means to be busy?
Okay, well, to be busy, okay, that's an adjective. So if you are busy, you're working hard or giving your attention to something all the time. You always have something to do. You always have something planned. So for example, you could say, I will be busy cleaning the house. That means I will probably spend the next few hours cleaning my house.
Right, okay, so you can't do anything else at that time because you'll be busy doing that thing, right? Okay, we have another vocabulary word, schedule, right? And schedule is a noun. That means a plan of things that will be done and the times when they will be done, right? So you have to schedule your day every day, right? Maybe you schedule your whole month, for example. An example sentence, you could say, I use an app to keep track of my schedule. And that's true. I do have an app where my schedule each day, I have everything written down of the things that I'm going to be doing so that I don't forget because I have a bad memory.
Or when your schedule is so busy, it's hard to remember everything in your head.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at this dialogue between Amber and Dennis today. So Amber and Dennis are trying to arrange a study date. So when you say to arrange a date for something, so to arrange is a verb. So to arrange for a certain date, it just means to make the necessary plans and preparation for something to happen. Okay, so for example, I'll arrange for a car to come and pick you up.
Okay, so you'll make the necessary plans and everything so that I don't just sit there and have to wait, or I don't have to walk to the place, you'll have a car come pick me up.
Exactly.
That's nice of you.
I'm very nice.
All right, and so they want to make a date. So a date is an agreement to meet someone at a particular time or on a particular day. Right? So for example, Harry and Joe have a date to go to the museum together.
And oftentimes when we hear the word date, you would kind of think of a romantic date between, girlfriend and boyfriend,
Something
but
like
it
that.
doesn't have to be.
No. A date, yeah, it can be like that. And if you say, I'm dating somebody, that means that it is a romantic relationship. So you wouldn't say that I'm going to go dating my friend Joe at the library unless it was a romantic date.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So Amber begins.
So Amber asks, when do you usually have basketball practice again? So she wants to know Dennis's schedule, right?
Yeah, he's told her before. That's why she's saying again, like, can you tell me that again, right? When do you usually have basketball practice? So Dennis says, when we don't have any games, it's generally every day after school.
Every day after school? Wow.
Okay, so every day after school, they'll practice unless there's a game that day. Then they won't practice, of course, because they will be playing the game.
That's right.
Okay.
So basketball practice. Okay, so that is a noun. We're using it as a noun. So practice means doing something regularly in order to be able to do it better. So in order to play a really good game, to get better at playing basketball, of course, you have to go to these basketball practice. That means you have to go there and you have to practice. So now I'm using it as a verb. You have to practice every day to get better. So for example, you could say she was taking all 3 of her daughters to basketball practice every day.
Okay, yeah, so you can use it as a noun or a verb. So I could say that I have piano practice today.
Exactly.
Right? That means I'm going to practice the piano.
And then it sounds like Dennis has a busy schedule, right? Other than playing games, he has basketball practice every single day after school, right?
Yeah, right. So it's school all day, and then after your long day at school, then you have to practice, every single day. That's a pretty busy schedule.
So I'm guessing Dennis is a very good basketball player.
Well, practice usually does make perfect.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, why don't we take a short break and be right back.
All right.
That means that after school is out. I have cram school then.
You go to cram school? How often?
I have class there 3 nights a week and every other Saturday.
That's a lot. So, do you have class this Saturday?
No, I'm free to meet then. How about you?
That's great, because I am too. Shall we say 9 in the morning at the library?
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were looking at this dialogue between Amber and Dennis, and they're trying to set up a study date together, which means trying to find a day when they can study together. So Amber was asking Dennis, so when are your, basketball practice, and then he says that every day after school, right? So it seems like Dennis has a really busy schedule.
Okay, so what does Amber say?
So now Amber says, okay, that means that after school is out. I have cram school then.
Okay, so out here is an adverb just meaning not possible, right? So, for example, you could say, oh, tomorrow, going to the museum tomorrow is out because I have football practice.
Okay. So it's not possible to go to.
It's not possible. And so it's not possible because she has to go to cram school after school. What is a cram school?
Okay, so cram school is a specialized school that trains the students to achieve particular goals. Maybe some people will go to cram school for math. If they need to do more studying and math, or some people may go to cram school for Chinese or English or different subjects. Just try to get better at these subjects. So for example, you could say, I study English in a cram school every weekend. And it's actually a very popular thing in Taiwan. A lot of students, they go to cram schools after
regular school.
Yes.
Oh, I feel so sorry for Taiwanese students because American students do not go to cram schools.
Different culture.
Well, you might have sports and activities that we do or clubs and things like that, but we won't go do more school. Yeah, okay. So Dennis says, you go to cram school? How often?
So now Amber says, I have class there 3 nights a week and every other Saturday. Wow. So Amber works really hard too, right?
Yeah. Okay. And he says, that's a lot. So do you have class this Saturday?
Because she says every other Saturday, right? So that means one week, one Saturday she has it, the next Saturday she will not, and the following Saturday she will have the class again. That's every other Saturday. And that is why Dennis is asking, how about this
Saturday?
Saturday, that's right. So Amber says, no, I'm free to meet then. How about you? Okay, great. Finally, they find a time that is okay for Amber, at least.
They both have very busy schedules.
Yes.
Okay, so Dennis says, that's great because I am too. Okay. Shall we say 9 in the morning at the library? So he means we'll go and study.
That's right.
At the library at 9 in the morning.
Exactly. So when he says, shall we say 9 in the morning, he doesn't just mean, okay, we're going to stand here and say 9.
9 in the morning! No, it just means, do we agree on that thing, right?
Okay, so I guess that's the end of our dialogue. So I'm guessing it's probably going to happen at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
As long as nothing else comes up.
Exactly.
These kids are so busy these days, you never know. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and hopefully you can take some time for yourselves and don't be too busy.
That's right.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Amber and Dennis are trying to arrange a study date.
When do you usually have basketball practice again?
When we don't have any games, it's generally every day after school.
That means that after school is out. I have cram school then.
You go to cram school? How often?
I have class there 3 nights a week and every other Saturday.
That's a lot. So, do you have class this Saturday?
No, I'm free to meet then. How about you?
That's great, because I am too. Shall we say 9 in the morning at the library?
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 busy 形容词，忙碌的、繁忙的。My dad is always busy with work. 我爸总是忙于工作。下一个单字 arrange arrange 动词安排准备。Henry arranged a trip to Italy next summer. Henry 安排了明年夏天的意大利之旅。下一个单字 date 名词聚会约会。Mike and Lisa had a date last Friday. 上周五 Mike 和 Lisa 有个约会。最后一个单字 practice 名词练习。I need to get more practice before the competition. 我在比赛之前需要多一些练习。Competition 指的就是比赛。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 something is out 某事物不可行。out 在这里是副词，表示不可能的，不予考虑的。我们来看看这个例句。The trip is out because there will be a typhoon. 不可能去旅行了，因为会有台风。下一个文法 have school, have class 指的是上学上课。School 和 class 在这里惯用单数，而且前面不加冠词。课文中的 cram school 指的是补习班。我们来看看 have school 这个例句。Do you have school tomorrow? 你明天要上学吗？我们再来看看 have class 这个例句。I have class at 8:30 every day. 我每天早上8点半要上课。最后一个文法 shall 加主词加动词，怎么样好吗？用来提议询问对方的意见。在这种用法当中 shall 的主词通常是第一人称。我们来看看这个例句。Shall we order pizza for dinner? 我们晚餐订披萨好吗？以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, Winnie, do you want to catch that new movie after work on Friday?
I have a deadline. Let's do next Thursday.
That sounds like a good plan. It is time for some translations, and our topic today is suggesting keeping in touch or rescheduling. Okay, so the first phrase is 下次再约.
I will say we can date another day.
I think we can hang out next time.
Very good. Yes. Or let's arrange another time. Okay. Then we also have 我再跟你联络.
Let me call you later.
I will contact you next time.
Okay, very good. What have we learned today?
Today's translation topic is suggesting keeping in touch or rescheduling. The first phrase is I need to take a rain check. Now this is a fun one. The origin of rain check comes from a baseball game. If a game is canceled or stopped due to rain, the organizer will give each audience a ticket that will allow them to come back for the game on another day. So this ticket is called a rain check. So to take a rain check or get a rain check is used when you need to reschedule or meet up another time. The next phrase is, I'm going to catch you later. Catch is a verb that means to capture or hold on to something or someone. Especially when someone is leaving, you can use catch you later as a way of letting them know that you'll see them again or see them next time. And those are our translations for today. KiWi later!